we go. It sounded like it was coming on.
Avanto, this shit wavy. Yeah. Welcome to the podcast, where you better tune in. You can see the picture, all you gotta do is zoom in. You in your man cave, it's no time for your girlfriend. They talk about the Sixers and how the Sixers gon' win. If they take your loss, they gon' hear BG going in. Jenny from the block, that's a lot. They was up 10, now they down 5. You can see it in his eyes, he a fan for life, and he sitting court size. Sports guy, if you know me, I'ma say fly. How I cross you over like when they had AI. I still the ball, I ain't ask you, may I? Not at my house, they can back. I ain't gotta try. Maxie for the 3, he try and win. They don't want the time, B try and win. I don't wanna see that boy cry, I live by the gun. I'ma shoot, I don't wanna die. They eat, sleep Sixes, you should know that it's game time. Avanto, this shit wavy.
Yeah, welcome back to East Sleep Sixers. We got an hour.
We're giving y'all an hour.
We're giving y'all an hour.
That's right.
And the only reason why we're giving y'all an hour because Jenny's gonna pass out. She ain't gonna be able to come back.
No, man. I gotta get ready for tomorrow, y'all.
No,
I
we
know you all gotta
It's
get ready for tomorrow.
tomorrow.
Tomorrow is the day that we all eat turkey and fall asleep.
You know what? I'm feeling away right now. Here we go. This was completely unscripted, unplanned, but I'm gonna put my co-host on the spot.
Oh, okay.
What are you, Miss Jennifer from the block? What are you most thankful of the Philadelphia 76ers thus far this season?
I am gonna have to say the new coach, Nick Nurse.
That's not a bad
I think he's doing a great job. I mean, he might have had some Doc Rivers vibes the past couple games, but maybe that's just Doc Rivers' ghost in the building or something. But no, I think he's doing a great job with these guys.
Jose, this 2023-2024 Philadelphia 76ers squad, what are you most thankful for from this?
I mean, she took the most obvious one. That's like the no-brainer. So
I was hoping nobody chose it so I could get it, but
yeah, it's gonna be kind of tough. She set the bar high. I'm gonna have to say, I'm thankful for Maxi's improvement and
took my number 2.
yeah, Maxi's improvement and the way he's commanding on this team. He's definitely making a name for himself. All that talk that he does about the off season and how hard he works is showing, and like the ceiling is so high for this kid, and he's so because he's so young. So, and all the improvement we've gotten from him since he's been on this team, it's gonna be crazy. So I'm gonna say Maxi.
Would it be unfair to pick the MVP playing better than his MVP season? It wouldn't be fair. What's expected does not need to be explained. I don't need to explain that. So I'm going to choose the emergence, the consistency of Mr. Contract Year himself. Tobias has shown us, hey, we didn't need to go get James Harden to have a big 3. Hey, I'm right here, guys. I can do this if I'm allowed. If I'm allowed to do this, I can do this. And the role that he stepped in this season under new coaching, man, I couldn't be more happy that we have Tobias Harris. Yes, Tobias Harris over you, Jimmy Butler. You are not a Sixer, so screw you, Tobias. I'm so happy with the way you've been playing this season. Not one game have I seen you not give max effort on the offensive and defensive end. So as much as my number 1 pick was coaching, my number 2 pick was the emergence of Maxey as a star in this league. I'm going to go with my number 3 choice, which is the consistency of Tobias Harris.
I have an honorable mention.
Honorable mention, go ahead. Look,
Yeah,
you can be thankful for more than one thing. You can be thankful for more than one
I
thing.
also gotta be thankful for Anthony Melton, but telling us, hell no, I ain't no donut brother. I'm gonna start scoring this ball, and I'm gonna do it for 4 games in a row. Thank you, Mr. Melton.
Hey,
I love it.
Nas. Yes, Tobias had one rebound the last game. However, he was still aggressive on offense. He played good defense. We played against a very tall team. So if today was Cat and Rudy Gobert out there, if he has one rebound, I'm not looking at it as what the hell are you doing, Tobias? It's just we're a smaller team at the end of the day. We have one 7 footer on this roster. Well, Mo Bamba's 7 foot, but is he really on this roster? We have one 7 footer on this roster. So I mean, there's going to be games like that. Tobias only has one rebound, but when you look at his stat sheet for the first 14 games, man, you can ask for more from Tobias. You can't ask for more. What
Right.
else could he do?
I want to get to RJ's comment in just a second, but first I want to co-sign what Mort is saying and his grateful for Daryl Morey unloading Harden and improving the team, getting us that draft capital, getting at those role players, those trade pieces that we're going to need in the long run. So that's definitely I co-sign that one.
Yeah, especially because it didn't look like the market was going to give us anything for that guy. It looked like we was going to get close to peanuts, a bag of peanuts, a pack of Starbursts, and 3 Jolly Ranchers is what I thought we was going to get for James Harden. But somehow we flipped it into players that are in our rotation and draft capital. So
Absolutely.
be happier with what Daryl Morey did with that trade. I mean, it's his fault. We was in the situation. A little bit. I'm not putting all the blame on James Harden. It's a little bit of James Harden's fault, a little bit of Daryl Morey's fault. But Daryl Morey, being the exec that he is, got us out of it. And I mean, goodbye, James Harden. Thank you for bouncing.
Hey,
Clippers.
hey,
Adios.
real quick, Nas. I'm gonna tell you something. I watch a lot of Toby. I'm not a big Toby fan, but I watch a lot of Toby.
Crumble cookie bugs.
And one of the things that pissed me off about Tobias Harris is that half of his forearm is over the rim. His wrists just don't cooperate properly to turn the ball over and dunk it. That's one of my biggest pet peeves. So I can't agree with you that he can't jump over a box of crumble cookie. I just don't think the man likes to dunk
Doesn't.
the ball.
I just don't think he like crumbled cookies.
Crumble
Yeah.
cookies are delicious.
Oh my God.
Anyway, back to RJ's talking about Embiid and dunking the ball. And that is kind of an odd thing. You think about this man who is literally 7 feet tall. Like he doesn't even have to leave the ground much. Yet he is so averse to dunking the daggone basketball that sometimes, it's all you can think about. Like, what is going on with this man? Why can't he dunk the ball? So, yeah, and he says he feels like he only dunks when he's mad, and that is absolutely 100% the way I feel. What do y'all think about that?
I think you really have to look at who Joel Embiid idolized as basketball players when
Dream.
when he started playing the game. And I mean, besides Kobe, and we all know at the end of Kobe's career, he kind of laid off all the dunking. I mean, not that he couldn't, but he became like just a pure shooter. Not that he couldn't shoot early on, but we saw a lot of dunking of Kobe Bryant early in his early years. Um, but Dirk Nowitzki hardly ever dunked the ball. Dream hardly ever dunked the ball. So I mean, I think that has a lot to do with it. If he idolized like Shaq, you know what I'm saying? Sean Kemp, bonafide dunkers, then maybe his game will be different. You know what I'm saying? So that's just my opinion.
I look at it. A bucket is a bucket. If he was up there smoking layups, that'd be one thing. But I know that a monstrous duck from the MVP could ignite the crowd, could ignite the team. I get what a massive dunk from your big can do, but at the end of the day, it's about winning basketball games and scoring more points than other teams. So as long as he's not up now, if he was up there smoking layups, then yeah, bro, come on, you 7 foot, dunk the ball. But he don't smoke a lot of them. Has he ever smoked the layup? Yes. But he doesn't smoke a ton of them. So I won't get on him too much about it, but I understand the frustration uh, when you 7 foot and you don't see ridiculous dunks. I mean, most people that's watching the Sixers right now saw Shaq. They saw what 7 foot dominance can be, and they just want that from Embiid. And he just dominates in different ways. He dominates in a different way than what Shaq did.
People just don't realize how much the game has changed. It's not that type of game no more. It's definitely not that type of game no more. There's nobody in this league right now that plays Shakish. Nobody.
Not one player.
Not one player.
The closest person to it is Zion, and he can't stay healthy. So the only person I know that attacked the rim like that is Zion, and maybe Ja Morant, but Ja Morant's a guard. But as far as
man, we ain't talking about no little kids. We talking about grown men.
All right, you go ahead and jump with that little kid. You gonna be on the next.
Nah, listen, you expect all those other ones to do flashy dunks. I'm saying like a dominant center who damn near breaking backboards and tearing the court down like we used to see in the 90s. Come on, man. I mean, how many courts did Shaq done messed up? Like,
there's not many bigs in this league that I guarantee that at the end of the season, when they do the league leader in dunks made, that it's more than likely going to be a forward or a guard. Centers just don't. I mean, it's just a thing. I don't want to say it's a thing of the past because it's a part of basketball, but it's just not what today's bigs are made of. It's not what today's. I know this is a Sixers podcast, but I've never heard anybody say, "Why doesn't Joker dunk?" I've never heard anybody say that. Now, once in my life, I've heard people say he can't jump over a phone book, but I've never heard somebody say, "Joker, why you don't dunk more? You 7 foot." It's just a different game now. It's just a different game. These bigs nowadays, that's just not them.
RJ, trust me, we with you, man. We with you, but we can't do nothing about it because these kids play, a whole different style of basketball these days, man. You know what I'm saying? It's the perimeter. It's the perimeter. Everybody lives in the perimeter these days. Real quick before you guys take over, I just want to acknowledge, Sabri, he did wish us a happy holidays.
Happy holidays.
Happy holidays to you and yours, my friend. See you later.
I just think that maybe RJ, you were watching Jared Allen get all those easy dunks last night.
And that's what it is. It makes you think like, damn, we got a better big man. Why he gets so many dunks?
Exactly.
I get it. Ant said, but it's a mismatch for him down low though. Hey, Ant, let me explain something to you. You don't know how frustrated I was watching Drew Holiday guard Joel Embiid when the Sixers played the Celtics on the block. They had that wasn't a switch. Drew Holiday had the assignment of guarding Joel Embiid on the block. I couldn't believe what I was seeing. I hate that our big don't just look at dude and say, "I'm going to punish you." I hate it, but yes, I will say that game pissed me off. Watching, like, initially I'm thinking, "Oh, that was a switch. Why Drew Holiday guarding Joel Embiid?" Then the next play down, he was the defensive assignment. Like that was his defensive assignment. I'm like, wait, what? How the hell do they got Drew Holiday? Granted, Drew Holiday is one of the best defenders in the league, but ain't no world where Drew Holiday. That's like saying, "Hey, we're gonna throw Gary Payton on Shaq." Some things just shouldn't happen, and that one did piss me off. I'm not gonna front, so I'm on your side on that one.
You also got to think with our luck, and how the league is sissified these days.
Sissified is the right word.
If he punishes that kid, he mess around and get ejected. Like, come on.
Yeah. I read RJ's and I felt the same way last night watching Jared Allen. I'm like, why is it so easy for this guy? Why can't my guy do that? I mean, I understand that Joel does a lot of different things and he has a lot more finesse as a basketball player. And he doesn't need to settle for the dunk, but sometimes it'd be nice to see it, not gonna lie.
He's just Joel Embiid, in a nutshell, is early 2000 stretch four. He's a stretch four. He just so happens to be 7 foot tall and play the center position, but he's the prototypical stretch four. Yes, I can bang, but I'd rather be on the perimeter. I'd rather be at the free throw line extended. That's just where he's most comfortable. I don't want him to get out of his comfort zone. I want him to boom on somebody, something crazy, but I don't want Embiid to start doing things that he's just not all the way comfortable with. Maybe this offseason he should work out with a true big. He's worked out with the guys for footwork. He's worked out with the guys for jump shooting. Maybe this summer he'll work out with a true big that can show him, look, let me show you, you got post moves, you got the finesse part of it. But let me show you how to use that 275-pound frame of yours to make room in that paint and make
There's
people
only one
feel you
person
when you're
comes
down
in mind, and
And what?
yeah, that's Shaq Diesel.
He's an old man now.
Yeah, but he can teach. He can teach.
So I've been wondering, since we haven't talked about this in a little while, and it's been a couple weeks. Kelly Oubre's still not back. We're dealing with some, losses. Have you guys given any more thought to your gettable get wish list?
uh, we got it. Wait, before we go, Jose, we can't say we're fine with the team. We're just saying if we were gonna make a move, what would you do? Because Jose gonna say, I'm fine with the team the way it is. Who cares about what
No,
we
I
did?
wouldn't say that.
All right, well, go ahead.
I'm not gonna say that. So I'm gonna
Go
go
ahead.
first.
Go ahead.
Listen. All right. I get the I get that you like OG Anunoby because he's a 2-way player. I get all that. You know what I'm saying? He will fit. He will fit. But my gripe with that is that he's going to be a rental. The man wants to get paid. And how they going to pay OG Anunoby and pay Maxi at the same time?
And pay Tobias. Let's not
And
forget.
pay Tobias. Yeah, if we keep him
be in
and pay
negotiations.
Tobias, that I don't see that happening. So now we got to be realistic. All right. This is not NBA 2K where we can adjust the cap. We can't do that. You understand what I'm saying? So now, the best fit guy for me is to grab Levine.
But isn't he also an expensive dude?
It would definitely be. He would definitely be.
I think he'll
But
take
but
less money
but I
than an OG.
I do think taking Levine though, I'd rather have to worry about that contract next year over OG. I feel like OG is going to be offered from somebody else some type of max, not a super max, but some
Yeah.
type of max. I'd rather not have to even think about matching OG when I can match Levine. But that's not my pick. That's not my pick. I was just elaborating on Jose's just now.
And I
Well,
see people.
I would pick Levine because I feel like if Embiid starts slacking towards the end, I think Levine is more than capable to handle that load and finish
Pause.
off the game.
Pause.
I mean,
What?
you asked the question. We talking about basketball, man.
Okay. Okay. I'm sorry. Oh,
There's also been a lot of talk around the interwebs about Alex Caruso. Now, Alex Caruso hasn't been even offered up by the Bulls as, a consideration for trade. That doesn't stop people from talking. What do you think
Chicago
about that?
Chicago about to blow it up. I think at least two players is coming off of that team for sure. I think they're just not winning, and there's no point to keep all of this money on your roster if you're not winning. So you might as well prep for the future. I do believe that at least two players from Chicago will be moved before the trade deadline. And if it's Caruso, it's Caruso. But that's not who I want. My pick, I think, is the perfect situation for the Sixers. Let me explain.
All right.
I feel like, now, granted, I don't like what we would possibly have to give up, but this is my ideal situation. We go get Pascal Siakam. Therefore, we can move Tobias back to the 3. If at the end of the season we have to figure out, oh, Tobias is about to get this max off from somebody else, hey, guess what? We already have his replacement in the building. Let's just pay Siakam. So it's not just because if we got to choose between Tobias and Levine or Tobias and DeMar, then we're stuck with that void at the 4. If we add Siakam now, well, this season, and have Tobias and Siakam together, if we can't work out both of them in a deal as far as getting them both signed to maybe a 2-3 year, both of them 2-3 years, if we can't get both of them, getting one still gives us that 4 spot that we have, and we have plenty of wing players that can fill in at the 3. So I think the ideal, my personal pick, as much as I would love DeRozan, as much as I would love Levine, I'd rather Siakam simply because we would be in a win-win. We get to move Tobias to the 3 now. And then if in the offseason things don't work out money-wise, hey, we got to pick between y'all two. If we pick Siakam, we're not losing We're just losing Tobias. We're not losing a piece that's irreplaceable. You know what I
Only
mean?
th-
I
only
feel like
thing I don't like
Siakam
about
would be the replacement for Tobias.
I like the idea. Only thing I don't like about Tobias Harris going down to the three. Who he's gonna guard?
Team defense. People say who Maxey was going to guard when he was playing the two guard, but we still made it to the second round, as we always make it to the fucking second round. But we still made it to the second round.
I, I
It's
get
not
the team.
about
I
we
get the
play
team.
defense as a team. Nick
No, no, no.
Nurse
I
is
get
not
that. I
no
get that.
regular
But he
coach.
on more than several nights, he's gonna get cooked by them threes. I'm just saying.
Who's going to get cooked by the threes? I missed that. Sorry.
He's saying Tobias if he was to play the three. But guess what, Jose? How many times have I said this to you? This is 2023. This is positionless basketball. He was start at the three. Go guard the four. Siakam ain't gonna get cooked by no three. Go guard the four then, Tobias. You go guard the four. We're gonna put Siakam more athletic on the three. Trust me, it will work, man. It will work. Trust
I
me.
mean, you're right.
Again, don't say
You gotta.
Tobias is too slow to play
I
the
was just
three.
going to say
I'm simply
nonsense.
saying he's starting. He's starting at the three, but that doesn't mean he has to guard the three. That doesn't mean that. That doesn't mean that at all. Again, like I said, people doubted that about having a backcourt of Tyrese Maxey and James Harden, and guess what? We didn't get exposed ridiculously all season last year. We didn't.
RJ asked if we think we're going to pay Kelly, or if you specifically, BG, think we're going to pay Kelly.
I think we have to. I think we have to pay a bench player. We have not had a scorer off our bench since Lou Williams. I dare you to look in the archives and tell me any player on our bench in the last 20 years that could score 20 points. I think we have to pay him, but it's not a crazy payday. I don't look at that as a crazy payday because he's still young, so we can give him max years. Let's go with four and a player option. Lock him up, nice payday, nice little signing bonus. He'll be fine. We don't have to think about Kelly Oubre as a max guy, in my personal opinion. I think because he's so young, we offer him more years. We offer him more years, spread that money out, and we'll be fine. Now, if he was 33, 34 years old, then obviously we're not offering him no more than like 2 years. But because of his youth, give him that longer one. Give him that longer one.
Like
Spread that money
26,
out.
27, something like
I'll
that.
find out.
27, I believe.
I believe he's 27.
27.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Because he's basically tapping into his prime right now. Give him that. Go ahead. 4 years in a player option. Cool. Spread that money out and we will be fine. So yes, RJ, I think we do play Oubre, but I think we pay him over a long time, not a hey, rent him deal, 1 and 2. A 1 and 1 or 2 and 1. I think we give him like 4 years. You know what I mean?
I like that idea. He could definitely take a beating. You know, he got hit by a car. He's ready to get back on the court.
Yeah, I mean, I have to see a little bit more. To be honest with you, my man.
We got worried about conditioning with that kid.
I don't know how many games he played for us, but it wasn't more than 8. So I can't really tell you if I want to pay him long term. That's too small of a window of observation. So hit me up with that question like March.
Yeah. I can respect that answer, Jim, because we've seen people have flashes of goodness on the Sixers before, and then they let us down. So
imagine Embiid getting hit while driving a bike. Oh my God.
They would have found
my man be in the hospital, like
He'd be out
one
for
leg
2
up in
seasons.
a cast.
He'd be out for 2 seasons.
eating grapes and Chick-fil-A sandwiches.
And drinking Shirley Temples.
And Shirley Temples.
Oh gosh. All right. Well, I like seeing Kelly back
I ain't
out
trying
there.
to jinx you, Embiid. If you can hear me, don't get on no bike no time soon.
Because I tell you, I've broken a rib, and there's no way I could even imagine throwing up a basketball. So either he's on some really good pain meds, or he is, healing quickly. So that's a good sign for us. Happy holidays to you, Taylor.
Yo, Aaron Rodgers talking about coming back in 2 weeks, going back to practice in 2 weeks. So nothing surprises me if he talking about coming back in 2 weeks.
All right. So
Taylor
tonight,
says he don't want to see Furcon tonight. Chances are we are gonna see him, buddy.
I don't know, man. But why would we see him though, Jose? We're only missing B and Oubre, but even
that's why. That's the
Furcon
part.
doesn't
That's
play
the part.
his
When you
position.
said
We
and
got new
Oubre.
guys.
But we've been missing Oubre, and Cork didn't play at all. He didn't play a second last night. He didn't play a second.
As he should not have. So this is my question for y'all. Who do you think needs to really step up tonight? And don't say the whole team. Who do you think needs to step up tonight in order to get a win?
I'm gonna say Maxi for sure. Maxi
Step,
has to be the front runner.
but step up in what way, Jose? I mean, he's
Uh,
doing he.
no, no, no. Listen,
So you
listen,
want him to do
listen,
more than what he's
listen,
been doing?
listen. No, no, no. Listen here, man. When Embiid is on the floor, yes, Maxi do what he do, right? But this is Embiid's team. He demands the basketball. He gets the basketball. Maxi got to feed Embiid. That's just the way it
Exactly.
goes. Okay. Without Embiid, Maxi has the freedom to take over, and he should. He absolutely should tonight. And everybody else goes second because when you take Embiid out the equation, who's the next person? It's not Tobias. It ain't Melton.
Do they,
Definitely ain't anybody on the bench.
do they have the starting lineup up yet?
Not yet. Not yet. As soon as it pops up, it should pop up in the next couple seconds. But as soon as it pops up, I will definitely let you. Oh, yes, it did. I'm sorry. I'm tripping.
Sorry. What? What's going on, man?
Oh man, what is going on?
Uh-oh, I don't even I'm scared. I'm scared.
Look
What
at
we
that
got?
man in the middle.
Is
Oh
that
man,
Marcus Morris?
they started him over Mo Bamba. I
They
mean,
started
They
him
started
over
him over
Paul
Paul
Reed.
Reed.
What are
Forget
you talking
Obama.
about?
Where the hell is Paul Reed at?
this
Oh,
organization does not trust Paul Reed. Thank
I'm
God
confused.
Carl ain't here.
Wow.
I'm
I think my
confused.
head is I think
I'm
that blew
confused.
my mind just now. That just blew
Yo,
That's
my
Paul
that
mind.
just
Reed did
that just
something to
changed
somebody. I don't want to hear nothing. Like, there's no.
that just
This is
changed one of
not
my
a conspiracy theory at this point anymore. Paul Reed did something to somebody. All right,
Marvin
that's
Morris ain't
way,
even been
way
in the
above the coach.
rotation. He ain't
That's
even been
way
in the
above the
No.
coach.
rotation. How the
This
hell is he
man has played 2 minutes here, 3 minutes there, and now he's starting?
Yo,
Mhm.
What?
when I just opened this up, I said, wait, hold up. Because all I saw was the outside. I saw Maxine Batoon. I'm like, all right. Then I looked in the middle. Wait, that's not Paul Reed. What the hell? I'm confused. We're playing against the biggest team in the NBA, and we start in the smallest lineup I've ever seen the Sixers start.
What is the scheme here, man? That's
Yeah,
uh-oh.
Run,
Uh-oh.
run.
Uh-oh.
yeah. They call him Nick Rivers.
I'm so confused,
Oh
yo.
no.
This is confusing. I'm not gonna. This is very, very confused. That just changed one of my over unders, by the way. That just changed one of the over unders
Oh
that I had.
man,
That just
Damn.
changed a
Glenn
lot for
Nurse.
me.
Glenn Nurse is in the building.
Oh
What?
man.
Like what? I'm
I don't
so confused. I'm
I don't
lost.
know. I was going to ask y'all next about what you think the odds are that they managed to get a win, but I feel like in my own mind, our odds just kind of sunk.
I mean, maybe they just plan on running. Make Gobert defend. Make Cat defend. I don't
Well,
know.
here's the thing. Here's one thing. Not the Cavaliers. The Timberwolves are pretty slow, right? They're pretty down low in pace, average speed. They're pretty slow
Yeah,
team.
if
So
you
if
look
we
at
can keep that pace up that we have and we're not, still number one in fast break points and we're pretty up there in pace. If we can play a fast game, we might have a chance. I don't know though. Starting Marcus Morris, I don't
Hey,
know.
hey,
Is he fast? No.
no,
Paul Reed's probably faster.
I
but he
might.
can extend the he can extend the floor. So maybe they just trying to take the bigs out the paint a little bit, spread the floor, let Tyrese Maxey work, dish and kick. Maybe that's the
I
plan.
might have to renege on my comment earlier on who has to step up because
Right?
I didn't see the starting lineup. But
I
after
think
seeing
it's
that
gonna
start,
have to be Marcus.
Prince was in my brain. You know what I mean. So yeah,
So
man.
my person that really needs to stand up tonight in my mind was Nick Nurse, but he's already given me bad vibes because Nick Nurse needs to find out some way to scheme around this team because they've only lost 3 games: Raptors, Hawks, and Phoenix, and that 2 of those games were pretty early in the season. So is this a scheduled loss? Are we just gonna go out there Harlem Globetrotters it tonight, or throw in the G League?
I don't know what Nick Nurse's plan is tonight. I'm still baffled that I just seen that. I really did not expect to see. I would have been less surprised if I saw Mo Bamba. If that said Mo Bamba, I would have been like, okay, you starting a big, a taller guy. He started.
Listen, I don't want to
He
see
started twin.
anybody on this team lay down though. Like, come on, we still try.
Oh
We still
no,
got to go out there and we got to win. You know what I'm saying? So like,
next man up mentality, man.
yeah,
This is a team at the end of the day. This is not the Philadelphia Embiids. We are better with Embiid, but this is not the Philadelphia Embiid. So everybody should just take this on as a challenge. Look, we're playing the number one team in the West right now. They won 9 out of their last 10, but this is not a team that goes up and down the court and scores ridiculously. They only average 113. Timberwolves only average 113. Now, granted, we average over 120. We are missing our leading scorer. However, that just leaves more opportunities for other guys. So if we play Philadelphia basketball tonight, and move the rock, run, ain't no excuse. All the people that say and B just slow down this team. Well, guess what? You ain't got to watch that tonight. Tonight you get to watch a bunch of young guns and Marcus Morris and Nick Batum.
so I was gonna start the whole keys thing, but Carl's on his way in, so we're gonna wait.
I
All right.
think that the Timberwolves, if I'm not mistaken, um, sorry, they are pretty high up there in keeping people to like 106 points per game.
Yeah, they
Like
average
they're
100.
really, yeah, they're a really good defensive team.
That's actually really good in today's NBA to only give up 106. But they
Yeah.
only score 113. They not bombing people, man. This is a team
No,
that
they're
can't be
not.
beat.
They're slow defensive teams. Can be like playing the old Knicks.
Hey, RJ, I believe Pat Bev gonna have a good game. His old team, man. His old team.
Oh
They
man.
are number one, Prince. They number one in the West. They are currently sitting at the top of
Yeah.
the West at 10-3.
But really low in assists, which is interesting to me. Like they're 21st in the league in assists. So I think that's interesting. They
Yeah,
playing a lot of ISO ball
yeah.
over there.
Can't nobody guard Ant Edwards. Wow, shoot.
Yeah.
Can't nobody
But
guard.
so who's gonna go on Ant Edwards tonight? That's the question for you.
I think it'll have to be DeAnthony Melton. I think it'll have to be.
Yeah, I was
Yeah,
gonna say that.
yeah. It has to. Yeah, 100% DeAnthony Melton. Now I'm thinking about. I just went through our starting lineup in my head, and ain't
Well,
nobody
there's
else.
I don't know. Can Batum guard him?
But Batum was already a veteran in the NBA when Anthony Edwards was born, so I highly doubt he could stay in front of Ant
How
Edwards.
are we starting Marcus Morris and Nick Batum right now?
That's crazy, yo. That's
How is
crazy.
that happening in my
Like,
life?
how do you
I thought we were doing so well.
how do you as the backup center say, oh, Embiid ain't playing? Oh yeah, let me get right. Paul Reed was probably in the locker room, and then Nick Nurse walk up to, hey, we're gonna start Marcus tonight, huh? Wait, but I'm the backup center and the starting center's out, and we're playing the tallest team in the league. Wouldn't you think that I would be the person on the? I don't get it. I don't get it. We should see some Mo Bamba tonight, though. I think we might see Mo Bamba tonight. I think we have to.
We might see the whole end of this. We might see KJ. We might see Springer, and
They said
not because of the good reasons,
they
but
said
because
Bobby
we're
Bobby
getting
Bobby Jackson.
smacked.
Bobby Jackson might come in the game tonight. Bobby Jackson might take his jersey.
Sarquavian or whatever his name is.
This is gonna
All
be a
the
tough one. This is gonna be a tough one, man. But I think we up for it, man. I think we up for it. But this is definitely not gonna be an easy win. This is definitely not gonna be an easy game by no stretch of the imagination. We're undermanned and undersized. I think
Prince. I would like to see this too. I would like to see some Jaden Springer on Ant.
I just want to know how we're gonna defend the paint. Like I'm still confused. What?
Well, like I said last night, we need that too big lineup.
No, we gotta start these keys, man, because time is ticking. Carl's taking long.
Uh-oh. We got 10 minutes. Oh, the keys, not the over-unders. Okay,
Yeah.
keys. Go ahead. Go ahead. Get started with
RBG.
your keys.
Start it off.
Oh, I'm starting off my keys. So with the lineup that we have out there tonight, the key to victory is trying our hardest. I think I used this last game. We gotta limit them to one shot, yo. We gotta box out.
They did terrible at that last night, by the way.
Very, very bad, very bad. Although we had the same amount of offensive rebounds as them, but they had too many second chance shots. So tonight is
Second,
going to be
third, fourth.
tonight. I think it boils down to a team effort on the defensive glass. We don't need no leaking out. We need everybody to box. We need everybody to rebound. We cannot give this super tall team second and third opportunities. You put your ass on somebody and box them out. So rebounding is key for me tonight.
I like it. I like it. You want to go next, Jose?
Yeah, he took my because you got twin towers over there, so we got to find ways to rebound that basketball. We gonna get cooked like Thanksgiving dinner. You know what I mean? So I got a coaching. If they really wanna put up a fight, coach got to make smart substitutions, smart decisions. So I'm gonna have to put it on the coach tonight.
I like that. I'm going to go back to what I was saying earlier about pace. I think pace is going to be the key. If we can play fast and accurate, we might stand a chance. This is not a fast team. Um, as a defensive team, you really wouldn't expect them to be. I'm not going to say they're slow, but they're down kind of lower in the pack in pace and average speed. So I think we get Maxi out there doing his thing and making accurate shots. I think we might stand a chance if he's blown by people. Pace, baby.
The thing is, he blowing by people. He got 2 7-footers just sitting down there waiting. But I think that has to be the reason Morris is starting, so we can spread them bigs out. Pause. So the bigs can be away from the paint. Whoa, that was crazy. So we can keep them bigs out the paint. So I'm gonna go with a secondary key and say efficient 3-point shooting. If it comes
Absolutely.
down to it, and Marcus Morris is in the corner, and we trying to pull Gobert out, we trying to pull Cat out. If they not pulling out, pause again. God, dog.
Damn.
Yo,
What am I
like
saying right now? But yeah, they gotta make
Clean up
open
that
shots.
filthy language, sir.
They gotta make open shots tonight. We have to make threes tonight because we obviously are toting out a lineup that we're trying to bring the bigs out of the paint.
Maybe you're right. Maybe that's why the choice of Morris,
Yeah,
because he can actually shoot a 3-pointer. Not great, but he can
yeah.
yeah.
shoot it a lot better than Paul Reed with his one. That
I
was
was so
You
mad.
already know
I
what
was so
time it
mad.
is. Look at the time. What time is it?
it's not
It's
It's,
that time yet.
already
We still
that
it's
in
not that
there
time. We got time.
for BG's over and under.
Yo, what you doing, man? You got your clock all mixed up because we've been on here
A
for an
minute, Mark,
hour.
Jose. Somebody's new to the group, but we gonna go right into it with the over unders. As I said, I was considering
Oh, look,
changing.
somebody got here
I was
just
considering
in time.
changing one of my over unders, but you know what? I'm sticking to my guns. I'm sticking to my guns, and I'm gonna say Paul Reed. This is not a number, guys. This is just a statement. Paul Reed, double double tonight, over or under.
So, Carl, I don't know if you're aware or if you can hear me.
Oh yeah.
I can
Wait,
hear.
wait, no, don't say nothing. Don't say nothing. Carl, was you
No.
was you watching the show?
Nah, I had a hectic
All
problem
right.
at
Well,
work,
give
so I'm
me,
just
give
kind
me,
of.
give me a guess at what the starting lineup is.
The Mud Man himself.
You started off wrong. Paul Reed is not starting.
He's
Marcus
not
Morris is
starting.
starting the center tonight.
Who's starting?
Marcus
Marcus
Morris.
Morris.
I'm so glad you started with
They
Paul
don't
Reed.
like your boy. They don't like him.
But listen,
We
listen,
was
listen, 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 listen up. Listen up.
we
Listen
was
up.
confused. We was confused.
North Philly guy, veteran, has been in a position before, has more experience, can still play ball. I'm not mad at that. And plus, Paul Reed, if y'all watch the podcast that he was on with Nick Nurse and him have a great relationship, and he is a role player. Nick Nurse said he's the epitome of a role player. So he's still going to be a role player. So it
Carl,
is what it is.
they have 2 7-footers. Our tallest player in the starting lineup is 6'8". But I'm gonna let you start off with the over under. I said, although Paul Reed is not in the starting lineup, I'm sticking to my guns. He was one of my original over unders. Paul Reed with a double double tonight.
I think he's going to send a clear message of being disrespected. Over. He'll get more burn too.
Yeah, I think he will. Go ahead, Jen.
I'm good. I'm gonna take the under on that one.
Hater. And you have the hoodie too. The hell?
I almost wore my Paul Reed Victory Tour shirt
You
today.
should have.
I'm
Who knew
going on there as well.
who
Because
knew
to
he
be
wouldn't have
honest with
started?
you, we don't even know how much he's gonna play.
I'm going over. Paul Reed is still going to play healthy minutes tonight. He's the only height outside of Mo Bamba that we have, even though he's really only like 6'9", 6'8". Paul Reed ain't even that tall, but he plays tall. So he's going to have to play tonight. He's going to have to be a part of this team tonight. And I'm going to go over, man. Surprisingly, I'm going to go over.
Maybe tonight is the night we see the two bigs on the floor at the same
Who?
time.
What too big? We ain't got no other bigs.
Well, just Morris and Reed, or Reed and Bamba.
Okay, which one of them is the big? Because you said two bigs, and I ain't heard one big.
Oh,
You said
come
yet.
on!
They ain't none of them big. Ain't
They are.
nobody. They all 6'8" and 6'9".
They're all. You know what? Anybody who's over 6'3" is big to me.
Oh,
No, but I think of like 6'10". That's a big.
that's
Isn't
big.
how
But
tall?
Mo
Is
Bamba's that. But nobody else. Nobody
no,
else.
Paul
Right.
Reed's not. How
No,
tall is Paul Reed?
Paul Reed's listed at like 6'8".
Oh,
Y'all think we see him Obama tonight?
Yes, I think we have to. I think we have to.
Wait, you and Paul Reed the same height?
Yes.
Oh.
And I'm sitting here on the podcast instead of playing.
No, but one could play ball and the other one says he could play ball.
Carl, I will
but
cook
we
you.
haven't seen it.
Carl,
I've been
I'll cook you
inviting
something different.
I've been inviting you to 60
On
for
to the next,
Susquehanna for
on
like
to the
4
next,
years now.
on to the next over under. As we well know, this team,
North Philly, let them know.
this team is going to go as far as Tyrese Maxey takes them tonight. So guess what? That number is up there, way past his average. I'm going 34.5 points for Tyrese Maxey tonight.
Coming off an off game, a guy
And without Embiid.
that's so competitive, so driven to be better and better every minute, every game. Yeah, he's getting it tonight. Over.
34.5. What you got, Jose?
I can't say under. The chat gonna look at me like I'm a weirdo. I don't say he was gonna go off tonight.
well, I can go under, so I'm gonna. And the reason I'm gonna go under is this is a team that holds their opposition to 106 points. This is a very defensive team and a big team. I think Maxey gets himself some good points, but I don't think it's going to be 35.
That's double unders for Jen, and it's
I
gonna
know,
be
right?
double overs for me. I think Tyrese Maxey shows us the all-star that he is tonight. Speaking of all-stars, I have been clamoring on here that we might have a big three. So guess what, Tobias? B's not here tonight. We need you to be the number two. Can you be the number two? 20.
We need him to be a number 2, not a box of crumble cookie.
22.5 points for Tobias Harris tonight.
Over. Easy.
As the number 2,
22.5 as the number 2.
man just had 28 points last night, no?
I don't know. I don't remember.
Yeah, like 28.
Yeah, he was cooking.
Mm-hmm.
Can he have 2 nights in a row with this? Mr. Consistent, Mr. Contract, yeah. You said 22.5?
22.5. Yes, sir.
He didn't give us 23. I'm going over.
Wait till you hear my bold.
Yeah, I think also he can definitely give us 23. Whether he does or not, not so sure. But I'm going to go with the over.
You just didn't want to go triple under. That's what it was. You just didn't want to go triple
Mm-hmm.
I'm not afraid of a triple under.
Yeah, I feel like no matter what this one would have been, you would have said over. If I'd have said Korkmaz 40 points, you would have said over.
Hell no, she wouldn't. She wouldn't have. She wouldn't have.
This is tricky. But I think if he wants to show, look, maybe I deserve one more light payday, then these are the games when Embiid is out there, he has to show up. So I'm gonna go over. Hopefully he can score between 24 and 26 just to keep us afloat. I'm gonna go over. I'll take the over. I ain't afraid.
Wait, RJ asking, when's the last time Tobias had a 30 ball? Didn't he have 30 not so long ago?
At 29.
Yeah,
shooting at an excellent clip, unbelievable clip.
I mean, come on, RJ. He gave us 29. That's 30, bro.
that ain't 30.
Listen, we ain't got too much time, but I want people to forget the Tobias of the past, who was being misused and underwhelmingly coached. This Tobias Harris is, I believe, the version that we would have been getting if he was coached properly in the right system. That's all. Sick of the Tobias hate. Like he not balling this year.
Carl,
What?
you had to make a public apology to Tobias Harris. Like don't say you sick of it when you was the ringleader at one point.
That was a few years ago.
But
Why
you
keep
was
living in the past?
but you
BT?
were the ringleader.
You can't get
So you
over
can't
it.
say I'm tired of the Tobias. Hey, you were
Guys,
the ringleader.
Guys, he misses.
Damn, wait. He went from hating on the guy to
bigging
jumping
him
on the
up.
bandwagon
To
to being the
bigging him up.
conductor
To
now.
bigging him
Holy
up.
cow.
To bigging him up.
You were the main Tobias hater, and now
I'm
all of
not
a
a
sudden I'm tired of
Negadelphian.
Tobias hater.
I'm not a Negadelphian. Okay.
He
And-
went from hating to being the conductor. My
All
God.
right, goofballs.
It's good to
Let's
see you
finish,
on this side.
let's finish up this so we can talk a little bit about the next one. Since y'all, in case you don't know, we will not be on post game. If you missed the beginning of the show, we will not be on post game today. So just real quick for me, for my bold prediction, I think we're going to need to get scoring in a multitude of ways. So I'm going with 35 points from the bench.
Ooh. I'm gonna go bold, man. I'm gonna go real bold and double down on my Tobias praise. I don't know his career high. I've never seen the guy score 40. I think tonight's the night. I think he'll have a hell of a night behind the line at 3-point, and I think he'll be up to 40 points tonight.
You picking 40 or just his career high?
40.
Okay. Just making sure you had mentioned the career high. I didn't know if you was just
From
going
Mad
with
Max?
career. No, he said Tobias.
Bias.
Tobias gonna give us a 40
A
bomb?
40 piece
That is
with French
bold,
fries
bold.
and a milkshake. Mm-hmm.
That's a lot of crumble cookie, bro.
Hey, that's a hell of a lot of crumble cookie.
That's a lot of crumble cookie,
But like
bro.
you've been saying,
I can't agree with that. My man Maxie gonna take them 40. I'm sorry.
Hey Carl.
Okay.
Hey Carl.
What?
Usually you terrible at this, but that question I asked you, it applies both ways. His career high is 39.
Oh, how about that?
Okay. So kudos to me.
All right. How
Pat
about
on my back.
BG and Jose?
Jose, go ahead.
I'm gonna go with Marcus Morris dropping 6 threes.
Oh,
Woo!
get out of here.
Nah, it's possible.
It's very possible.
Definitely
It's very possible. Them
Really?
bigs don't. Them big. He can shoot.
He can
And
shoot.
them bigs ain't gonna want to come out the paint if Tyrese Maxey get into the cup too often.
Right.
So that definitely
All
can
right.
happen.
All right.
We haven't seen a ton of these this year, but we were lucky enough to see one from a Philadelphia 76er, and that Philadelphia 76er will give us a 50-piece nugget, extra sauce again. Tyrese Maxey, 50 points tonight. Let's go, man.
If Tyrese Maxey gets 50 points tonight, I'm jumping on this podcast by myself.
Whoa, y'all hear that? Do y'all hear that?
We're going to have a post game if Tyrese Maxey
Hey, Sheik, that's really not that bold. Especially, I mean, I know when you just shooting at the basket, nobody's defending you, that's one thing. But he's going to be a spot-up guy anyway. He's just going to be sitting there waiting for the ball. That man dropped like 90 unmissed from the perimeter, bro. He can shoot.
He can shoot. He hasn't proven it in the game so far this year. But
they put it all on social media, the media. He made 90-something without missing. The man can shoot.
So we don't have a lot of time left, but our next game, we have a couple days off, a little rest.
Yeah, we want to play till Saturday, I think, right?
Play till Saturday. Saturday's a 5:00 game in Oklahoma City versus the OKC Thunder, who's
That's a
another
nice matchup.
freaking hot team right now.
Yeah, it's a nice matchup.
What do y'all think? I mean,
I feel like they're making the Sixers go through the same gauntlet the damn Eagles going through right now.
Right.
But y'all see what the Eagles doing with it. So
find a way to win. Find a way to win.
Right. Took it right out of my words out of my mouth. Shane.
I remember when Jen brought up the streak of I believe 6 games or 5 games a few days ago. I had that OKC game maybe as a loss. But you're telling me Embiid hasn't played since Tuesday, and he's not going to play again till Saturday. We see monster Embiid on Saturday.
I hope you are right. I hope you are
Yo,
right.
with
And I
that
would,
much rest, I mean,
and
he got plenty of time to digest the Chick-fil-A and the Shirley
his
Temple.
turkey dinner
With
and his
that much
mashed
rest,
potatoes.
you're going to see a rejuvenated Embiid. Although he doesn't look sluggish right now, but I think you're going to see a well rested Embiid go crazy against OKC. So I ain't even worried about that game no more. I had that as maybe the loss that I saw coming, but now I'm changing my tune and I'm going with Embiid go crazy against OKC on Saturday.
I know y'all probably mentioned it on last show, but I wasn't around. It's great to see Kelly Oubre in the gym, moving around good, knocking down shots. Hey, kid, I don't care what happened. You hear
None
me?
of us care what
I
happened,
don't
dude.
care what happened. I can't wait to see you back on the court with this team. You are sorely missed. Uh, so get well soon and come back soon.
Well, the NBA definitely cares.
I
So
know they
if
care.
if
I know
if
they
he
care.
if he got if he gets caught on some flaws you know what I'm saying, on some lying stuff, there's a chance he gonna get suspended.
Yeah.
Okay, well, let's hope that doesn't happen. Let's all
Right.
just and move
Uh,
on.
quick announcement. Quick announcement. We haven't talked about it recently, but let's not forget we are giving away 2 tickets to the Raptors game on the 22nd of December, right
Say
before
what?
right before Christmas. So please, we'll announce when we're gonna do it, but you only gonna
Rick
find
Schaefer
out
said to
if
send them
you.
to me.
We're not gonna announce when we're gonna do it until maybe the day before. We haven't decided on the date we're gonna do it, so you just gotta make sure you're here for pregame and postgame. You never know when we're gonna say, "Hey, we're doing tickets. We're doing tickets to postgame." So remember, December 22nd Raptors game, we will be giving away 2 tickets to the Sixers game.
Absolutely. So you all have a wonderful Thanksgiving. I am thankful to each and every one of you who joins us every game and, put your time in and leave us comments, and we love it. So appreciate
Yeah,
you.
for sure. I gotta shout out the chat, man. The chat be crazy. You guys just always don't disappoint. We love y'all. We are definitely thankful for you guys. We say we're thankful about the Sixers. That was the question that was asked earlier. But if I had to be thankful about something, I'm definitely gonna have to say is working with all three of you guys and talking with everybody in the chat. It's so much fun. I do it for the love. Trust me, because my CEO is in here somewhere and he don't pay me. I'm gonna have to have a conversation with him. He's in the chat somewhere. Yeah, he don't pay me. You know what I'm saying? And
Awful.
yeah, that's something might have to change.
Awful.
Yeah, because I'm so broke I can't even pay attention.
So we hope to see you all back here on Saturday, 4:30, before the 5 o'clock OKC game.
We might see y'all tonight if Tyrese Maxey drop 50. Let's just be
That's
clear.
that's
Just be
true.
clear.
That's
Jen,
true.
Jen gave her word. I'll be up here with her. I'll tell you that much.
All
All
right.
right, that's it. Oh, there you go. Look, he heard me. Cut that check, pimp. Cut that check. All right. We love you guys. Enjoy the game. We'll see you guys here on Saturday. Eat, sleep, Sixers. Happy Thanksgiving. You know what I'm saying? Don't eat too much. You're going to be sleeping. You know what I mean? If you're going to eat like that, you better be staying over somebody's house. Drink responsibly. Have a great night. Also tomorrow, let's go Sixers. Look at them icons up there. We got Spotify, Apple Podcasts, iHeartRadio, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, and Twitch. So don't forget to tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend about the East Leaf Sixers podcast. We go by word of mouth. So let them know. And if you ain't understand what I said in English, I'm going to tell you in Spanish. No te olvides a decirle a un amigo que le diga a un amigo que le diga a un amigo.
Wepa.
Wepa. Let's go
Wepa, go
Sixers.
Sixers.
Let's go
Peace out.
Sixers.